All right, welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today we got to talk about the biggest reveal, the biggest moment probably ever history-wise in the world of The Walking Dead, or at least one of the biggest, and that's debatable. But for sure, comic-wise, because there's been a lot of big news, right? Between show and comic, there's more show watchers, so like I say, it's probably debatable, but for the comic universe, I say for the franchise as a whole, this is some of the biggest, absolutely biggest news. But Rick's fate has been revealed. The full issue doesn't release until tomorrow. However, for some reason, comic book websites are already posting the first few pages, which will automatically give you the knowledge of whether it is as fatal as it looks, or, you know, it's a trick. It's misleading. Now, we're going to look at those pages in this video. So if you don't want any spoilers whatsoever, you need to bounce. And if you don't read, like, the single issues, or if you're not caught up, and if you read the volumes, or, God forbid, the compendiums, I don't know what to tell you. We cover pop culture stuff, entertainment stuff, when it's, fresh. I can't wait. Compendiums don't release. I literally had someone yell at me the other day because he reads the compendiums. They don't release the compendiums for like 3 or 4 years. They wait until they collect 48 single issues. That's 48 months. I can't wait 3 years to talk about this. I don't know if that was a troll or what. I can see people who read the volumes being like, shit. But again, I can't wait 6 months. They don't release the volumes every 7 months or every 8 months. They release the volumes because they collect 6 months worth of issues and then they release them. So anyway, I just want to put that out there. If you don't read the single issues, I don't know what to tell you. We cover it when it's fresh. I'm sorry it's spoiled, but my bad. Let's get into this. One of the websites here gives the setup, and then they pretty much just show the pages and they don't really discuss anything about it. So let's go into where we left off with issue 191. You know, this shithead, whine-ass Sebastian comes into the room and he ends up shooting Rick. You got blood splatter on the wall or the bed behind him, and then the bed, Rick's hand, Sebastian's like, I, and then Rick is, what the hell did you do, I think, would be this wasn't the last page, was it? I think the last page was Rick saying, what the hell did you do? Anyhow, so the very next page in issue 192 is this. It's Sebastian still looking like a bitch, and then Rick is saying, what, ? And then Sebastian saying, I'm sorry, I didn't. And then here's the next page, which this is going to be the make or break for some fans. Some fans are going to go absolutely nuts, and then some fans are probably going to chuck their issue across the room. But Sebastian goes from, like, wow, that was an accident, to Mafia Hitman, and it's SPAC. And then he shoots Rick again, and then SPAC. He just kills Rick. So Rick is dead. Officially in a comic Rick is dead. Killed by a character we don't even know shit about, who's a whine-ass little bitch of a character. There's some of the stuff in Rick's, comic Rick's story that, coming full circle-wise, that you guys know I do love. And yes, I do know in real life that complete losers assassinate incredible people, incredible human beings who have so much to give to this world. But as much as I do appreciate the realism in that, it is as obnoxious and unenjoyable in real life when I'm growing up studying history and I read about these amazing people, and then I find out some random ass shithead killed them. It's as deflating as it is in a story that you use as escapism. Having just some random ass shithead kill him, it's just like, really? Rick Grimes? I know he doesn't need this epic death, but I mean, fuck it. Give us an epic death. I'm sick of people saying, well, we don't making excuses. If you love it, I get the parts that come out of it. I definitely understand that. Maybe I think if they had, and again, this is part of my big argument, if they had a little bit more, sorry, I'm fidgeting with the chair. I'm just a little frustrated with this. Rick Grimes went out like a, but again, there's I'm going to stick with my original review. This is a beautiful disaster. I love the fact that his story started off in a bed, a coma, and it ended in one. I love how it started out one way and it ended, they had it come full circle in a way where I appreciate a lot of the beauty in that. But in the same strength, I think we needed a character that we got more from. At least that's what my biggest argument hinges on. But hold on, we're getting to one of the biggest reveals. I totally forgot one of the very last pages. Now, in my prediction video, I said we need a Rick coming, down the street towards Carl. It needs to be an emotional moment. At least give us that zombie Rick. We need zombie Rick. No matter what, we need zombie Rick coming down the street towards Carl. Maybe he even bit a few people, so he's, got blood all over his shirt, and he's just Walker Rick. And then Carl's got to put him down. I was like, you know what? That right there would do something for me. So here's the next page. Are you ready for it? Some of you aren't ready for it. Here it is. We got zombie Rick. So we are getting a zombie Rick, which is, again, it's, I feel like this, for me, it should have been like a whoa moment, but having a character we almost know nothing about and we don't care about be the one to kill Rick, it takes so much away from it where I just don't care. I just want to get over this and weigh out my interest with the coming story. It literally, I don't know, it depleted so much from my excitement for future issues. I'm willing to obviously give it a shot. I'm not going to let this, for me personally, ruin whether I read, because there could be some amazing stuff moving forward. I was always well aware and accepting to the fact that Rick has to die. You know what I mean? And then, obviously, don't get rid of Carl in the comic because you need that Grimes legacy. I think that's important for at least the comic. But having this nobody just rushed in, a part of the storyline that I thought that for me wasn't doing anything for me, it's just, I'm just not excited at all. I love that we get this image of a zombie Rick. Being a big zombie fan, having a character that's one of my favorite characters, favorite fictional characters, Rick Grimes is almost at the top of the list. I don't know where he would rest on that list, but he's damn near the top, both in comic and in the TV show. I love both of them. So being a huge lifetime fan of zombies and then having your, one of your all-time favorite characters become a zombie, fuck it. I love that part. I really love that part. So I'm hoping we get more. I'm hoping we don't just get this image and then Carl shoots him. But I am hoping, because this leads me to believe someone walks into the room and sees him and it's like, oh my God, Rick's just kind of walking around. But yeah, he did it. He did it. This is it. What do you guys think? Rick just got clapped by a nobody. I think that's one of the things that annoys me. Not just that he's a nobody. Again, let me say this in a way where people, because I've seen people talk about it, but not in the way that I mean. I don't simply mean he's a nobody as in life or this whatever, yada yada yada. I mean he's a character that there's almost no connection to with us. Like, for example, even when Negan shows up on the scene, his first moments, if he killed Rick after that, it would have been like, oh my, holy shit. They ran into an unstoppable force. I mean, this shit just got real. This is intense. But having someone like Sebastian, who's only been a bit of a whine ass, and we haven't even seen anything. No, they haven't fleshed him out. No backstory. No, I mean, we don't even know really of his character except for just a whiny little bitch. That's all we know of. And again, that's what I'm taking from it. Not just this nobody. He is a nobody, but he's a nobody because we haven't seen any story with him. So it is just like a, I don't know. But I am really interested in what happens next. This is the first few pages in the issue, so we'll see how the story unfolds, and we're about to get into the Walking Dead, the World of the Walking Dead comic book, now without Rick Grimes. So you guys let me know down below some thoughts and opinions on that. I'm still really mixed right now, and I'm sticking with, again, there's some of this I like, again, the zombie aspect, but I'm sticking with it is one beautiful disaster. But you guys put your thoughts and opinions down in that comment box. Let me know what you think of Zombie Rick and the death of Rick and all that. I'm done talking. It's your turn.